We're excited to bring you along with us on our family vacation to Rosemary Beach, Florida. It's a beautiful beach right on the Gulf Coast in the northwest corner of Florida. So we're going to share some of the restaurants we ate at as well as our condo, and then I'm going to give you some in-depth reviews of the restaurants to help you decide if it's one that you want to eat at or not. Here's the first restaurant we ate at, and again I'll give you an in-depth interview on this restaurant in just a minute. So I want to give y'all a review of a restaurant we tried last night for the first time. This week we're in Rosemary Beach as a family. It's my wife and I. I'm 51 years old. She's 6 months younger than me. We have two daughters. They're aged 23 and 16, about to be 17. So I do these travel reviews and these restaurant reviews. They're based on several different age ranges, as you'll see there. So the restaurant we tried last night, it was one that we found online. The reviews were pretty good. They're right by our house, so we wanted to give it a shot. And we like Asian food. And this restaurant is Asian fusion, so we were very excited to try it. And we got there. The atmosphere of the restaurant was really good. And the restaurant's called, it's either pronounced Asia 38 or Asia 38. So however you want to say it, those are the two ways to pronounce it. But it's an Asian fusion restaurant, and it's located right here in Inlet Beach in the northwest corner of Florida, just west of Panama City Beach and just east of Sandestin. And it's right in the really popular 30A area. Now I'll do a review of our condo, which is a really nice condo. You kind of see it in my background here. I'll do a review of that in a separate video regarding this trip. So I kind of want to go through some things that we liked about the restaurant and some things we didn't like about the restaurant and some things that we were just okay with. And in the end, I'm going to give you our verdict, because to me, the real testament to a restaurant is, would you eat there again or not? So we'll give you that answer at the very end of this video. So first, some of the things we liked. Now when we got there, the restaurant was a neat restaurant. It had open doors and open windows to the outside. There was a DJ playing music. That was all really cool. We enjoyed that. The bar scene was really cool. It had some nice decorations outside. It's in a beautiful shopping center. So all that was really nice, and we liked that. Our reservation was at 7 p.m. on Saturday night, and we got to the hostess, then our table was ready, which was great. It was right by her hostess stand, so it wasn't as desirable as we wanted, so we asked if we could switch it, and she said there was nothing else available, so no worries. We appreciate them having the table ready for us when we got there at 7 p.m. So first I want to talk through some things that we liked about the restaurant. One of the entrees we got, and you get it as an entree or appetizer, but my wife and my youngest daughter got it as their entree, was the peanut and chili noodles. We had read reviews that said it was really good, and they were. They were really, really good. In fact, just the next day in the late afternoon, I just had leftovers. I like leftovers. I find flavors tend to soak in overnight, and I had those noodles as leftovers, and they were really, really good. So the peanut and chili noodles, those are a thumbs up. Would definitely get those again, and maybe as a takeout, but we'll get to that in just a minute. Now the things we thought were just okay, and I'll tell you why I'm saying okay. My wife and I both got a martini. She's a big dirty martini fan, and I try every one of her dirty martinis. I'm still not a huge fan of it, even though I will taste hers. And I got a palm martini made with pomegranate. Now both the martinis were pretty good, but in my opinion, for the price of $20 or $21, they need to be special, like exceptional, for that price of a dirty martini or a palm martini in this area of Florida. We're not in Miami, we're not in New York City, we're not in LA or San Diego, we're in Northwest Florida. Yes, it is a more expensive area, in the 38 area, but I just thought for a $20 or $21 charge for a martini, we've had a lot of martinis in our lifetime, had a lot of martinis from different countries all over the US, and I thought for that price, it just didn't quite meet expectations. So that was just okay. Now unfortunately, there were several things that we were pretty disappointed with. And the first was the most expensive entree that we got, which is the one that I got because I'm a beef fan, I like steak, and it was the Wagyu Mongolian beef. Now I love Mongolian beef. I've had Mongolian beef in probably 5 or 6 countries. I've had all over the US. Me and my kids are big fans of Mongolian beef. So I'm kind of like an expert on that. You know, I'm not a chef, but I've tasted many Mongolian beef in my life. And this one, it was good. But for $60, to me, it was something that more should have been in the $30 to $40 range. And the problem with it was, for that price, you want perfection. And unfortunately, it was not perfect. Now, I like salt. I put salt on a lot of things. But this Mongolian beef, this Wagyu Mongolian beef, it was so salty that I like to take my rice and dip it in the juice and get it to soak up all that juice and then eat it with the juice. But unfortunately, the sauce was so salty, that I had to cut the rice in half. Have half that never touched the juice, just plain white rice, then have the other half that I dipped it in juice and mixed it together to make it so it was at least palatable. But it was so salty that to me, for a dish that was overcharged by, in my opinion, about 50% or maybe more, it should have been perfect, and it wasn't. So that was very disappointing because I like Mongolian beef. Then we throw Wagyu Mongolian beef on top of it, well, you're looking for a very good meal. And unfortunately, it just wasn't that. The other thing that was a disappointment is we are really big fans of trying to support local restaurants. We don't really support chains unless we just need to. We're real big on supporting local restaurants in whatever area we're traveling to, whether it's in the US or all over the world. We like supporting local. But I must say this, we ordered lettuce wraps for an appetizer. And P.F. Chang's is right up the road. We've eaten at P.F. Chang's many times over the years. And unfortunately, P.F. Chang's, a chain, their lettuce wraps beat Aja 38's lettuce wraps. And it was kind of sad. The preparation looked fine, but it was just disappointing. It was very small, and the flavor just, it wasn't there. So in my opinion, when you get beat out by a chain restaurant, that's sad. Then we want to charge a lot more. It's kind of a double whammy in my opinion. Now, one final thing I've noticed, this is probably just a personal thing. As I mentioned, they had a DJ there, which was very cool. We loved the vibe. The DJ was really cool. I liked that a lot. And with the doors opening up to the outside and really cool lights outside, it was really a neat experience. The problem is that the DJ was so loud, the music was so loud. At a 7 p.m. reservation, it was so loud that we almost couldn't hear each other across the table. And my wife and I were sitting side by side. We could hear each other fine, but across the table, it was very difficult to carry on any kind of conversation. So that too was disappointing. So overall, what's our verdict for Aja 38 in Inlet Beach, Florida? Well, unfortunately, we won't be going back. We were disappointed in how it turned out. We had one thing, we really liked the noodles. That's why I mentioned I would get those to go. They were so good, I would get those to go, but everything else was kind of disappointing. But what about you? Have you eaten at Aja 38 in Inlet Beach, Florida, right outside of 38 in Panama City Beach? And if so, did you like it? Did you hate it? Well, let me know in the comment section below. One of our non-beach days, we ate at the Great Southern Café, one of our favorites. I'll give you an in-depth review of this a little bit later in the video. One of the days that was supposed to rain a little bit, we decided to do a Duplin Winery tour, and it was a beautiful property. Again, I'll give you an in-depth review of this at a later spot in the video. Here's another one of our favorite restaurants we like to eat at when we're in the Rosemary Beach area, Georgia's. And it was a good restaurant overall, and I'll talk in detail about the various entrees that we ordered. Now I want to give you a tour of our condo. It was located right on the square in Rosemary Beach. The square located just to the north of 30A, so very convenient, pretty easy walk to the beach, only about 5 minutes or so depending on how long you had to wait at the one traffic light there. But overall it was a beautiful condo. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo. This time we decided to eat out half the nights and cook half the nights. As you see, the kitchen was really nice size. We enjoyed drinking some wine and hanging out and cooking. Now I won't show you my daughter's bedroom, it's there in front of you there. This is a little bit messy, but I will show you our master bedroom and take you out in the balcony in just a minute. The kids' bedroom, a little bit smaller than the master bedroom. So as you see here as we walk into the master bedroom, just know that this one is a little bit bigger. But they had a nice bathroom, nice size bedroom. Overall, they were happy with theirs as well. So let's let you walk through and enjoy and take in the sights of the condo. And as you see outside on the street, you can kind of see where we're at. There's an ice cream shop right across the street from us. And there's a square just beyond our balcony that you're seeing in that picture. All right, enjoy the condo. So I want to talk to you about some of the restaurants we've been eating at while we've been staying here in Rosemary Beach on 38. So a couple of them that we really liked, and one that we liked some of it, and some of it we didn't. So I kind of talk you through what we liked. That will kind of help you decide if it's a place you want to eat dinner at or lunch at. So the first one is one we've eaten at for a long time. It's the Great Southern Café. It's in Seaside. So a neat spot right there in the center area. We eat there every time we come here. They don't do reservations, so you just kind of got to show up. But for the time of year that we're here, right after school starts, it is more of a calmer time, so not too busy, so we're able to get in no problem. And I am outside, so if you hear noise, there's different golf carts and stuff going around. We're staying right here in Rosemary, the square in Rosemary, just north of 38. Now I'll have a video about that if you want to check out the condo we're staying at. Really nice condo. We've enjoyed staying here. So the first restaurant that we ate at, let's see, we ate here two nights ago, late afternoon, early evening, was the Great Southern Café in Seaside, and we had a melon mojito to begin with. I've always found mojitos are a little bit weak, so I like to add a little kicker to mine. And so when I asked the waiter about it, he said, no, we got 2 shots in those things, we'll have plenty. Well, really wasn't anything in there, so it ended up being more just like a refreshing drink with no real alcohol content. So if you want extra alcohol, I want to ask for extra shot and just kind of insist on getting that, because he said I didn't need it, but really it had no alcohol in it, hardly at all. But it was really good, really refreshing, and that was a hot day, so it was nice. And then the soup of the day was the lobster bisque, and that was really good. Enjoyed that. I get lobster bisque almost every chance I get, and that was really good. And then, let's see, the girls, so I was there with my wife and 2 daughters. They're aged 23 and 16, about to be 17. And all the girls got salads, and they loved the salads. They got the Mediterranean salad as well as the imperial salads, and they liked all the salads. They were really good. And for me, I got kind of my go-to. I wanted to try something new, but didn't see anything that was really standing out to me. So I got the grits yaya, which was really good, really filling, Gouda cheese, so really good, rich dish, and enjoyed it very much. Definitely get it again. So everything we had there was really good. Mojito was weak, but otherwise really good. And just so you know, the bill came up to $198, and this is in August of 2025. Now the next day, which was yesterday, my wife and I actually did something we wanted to do for quite a while. I like Duplin wine. They're out of the Carolinas, and Duplin actually opened a winery pretty close to here over in Panama City Beach. It's my understanding that they bought parts of an old golf course that had closed down, so really cool area, real open area, and I'll include some pictures and stuff from when we were there. But we did a tasting, and so for around $20 they have a tasting where you can taste 8 wines, and they pick the wines. You can taste 8 wines, and then at the very end you get a full glass of whichever one you want. And I love Duplin wine. Just know that Duplin wines are pretty much sweeter wines. They do have a few that are dry, but for the most part they're sweeter wines, and they're muscadine wines. So if you don't like muscadines, probably don't want to do this. But overall, had a great time. It was $20 per person, and we throw in a tip in there, and they give you some little crackers with some cream cheese type of dip. That was all really good. I ate mine and half my wife's, because she doesn't like that kind of stuff so much, but she did love the wine as I did, so that was really nice. Sat outside for a while having our glass of wine. They were really nice area, live music playing in the afternoon, and that was a Tuesday afternoon, so really nice thing to go do. It was about 30 minutes from Rosemary Beach with the traffic. And then last night we went to dinner right up the street here in Alys Beach, really cool area, Alys Beach area, and we had dinner at George's. Again, no reservations. I like reservations, but some of these places, they just don't take them. And so we tried to go early. We did get there early after our winery tour at Duplin Winery, and the food was really good. So at George's, for drinks, we got the Southern Peach Tea, and it's made with bourbon. I'm not huge on bourbon, but I do like bourbon as long as it's not just overpowering. But the bourbon was just enough mixed with the peach puree and tea to give it just a really nice flavor, so really refreshing. My wife got the rosé there, which she really liked that. That was excellent. We both got salads. She got the Asian salad, I got the summer cobb, and they were both really good. So we were really happy with those salads at George's. Now, as far as our entrees, it's kind of a mixed bag here. My wife got I got the jerk crusted Gulf snapper, which I love snapper. Snapper's fresh out here in the Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of America, whatever you want to call it. So I got the jerk crusted Gulf snapper, and it was dry. It was disappointing. It was really dry. It's an easy fish to cook, but for some reason last night was dry, so I was disappointed with that. However, my wife got the spicy salt and pepper shrimp, and that was really good. So the flavor was awesome. Her and I both, she gave me a little bit. She was nice enough to share, so it was really good. And then our girls, they got the chicken nuggets and fries. So that was really good. So give you some ideas of some places to eat at. And that bill last night was just over $200 as well for that. And the girls shared a chicken nugget meal, a kid's chicken nugget meal, so it wasn't 4 full adult entrees. All right, any questions, please feel free to ask, and hope that gives you some ideas of places to eat at. Tonight we're gonna actually cook here. I like to cook sometimes, a lot less expensive, and also just nice to cook, hang out as a family, and then go walk on the beach and watch sunset. So we're gonna do that tonight. Our last night we ate at Mimmo's Italian restaurant on 30A. They also have one in Destin. We'd never eaten at the one on 30A. We liked the one in Destin, so we decided to give it a try, and we were very happy with our food. We would definitely eat here again.